Welcome to the special edition of Events.com's Ask an Event Pro. My name is Bob Babbitt. We're brought to you by RunningUSA. Our next guest from the Canada Army Run, Major Gus Garant. Did I get that right?
You got it, Bob.
I sort of got that French-Canadian thing going.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the event. When did everything get started?
Canada Army Run is actually going to be in our 9th edition.
Okay.
It started in 2008. And our event is pretty much based on what the U.S. Marine Corps and the U.S. Army 10 miler is. And what it started about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Two general officers were finishing the U.S. 10 milers. They looked at each other and said, hey, why don't we do this in Canada? And that's where it started. So two generals had one great idea.
Yes.
They turn around and they look at their staff and say, make it happen.
I was going to say, it's like those guys don't go off and do it. They they find people to go do it.
Yeah.
Are you the people?
Yeah, right now I'm one of them. It's typical when you look at other events where
Yes.
I would say the people who organize the event, their race director, their communication,
Yes.
marketing, are people who are there from a long period of time. Us, it's kind of funny. This is, again, our 9th edition.
Yes.
I'm the 4th race director because the Army look at this, it's like, it's a normal position. I still hold my rank in the Army.
Sure.
I still wear my uniform every day, but I organize Canada Army Run every year.
So you were just chosen?
Yes, or I volunteer for it.
Oh, you did volunteer
I
for it?
did, yes.
Now, as somebody who had not been a race director before, what did you learn about being a race director that sort of surprised you?
You know, the major thing about this event is because people are happy to be there.
Yes.
Like, I've organized deployment overseas, you know, from a logistical, from a operational point of view, but sometimes people don't want to go to places where we're told to go.
Yes.
So this is what is very amazing. It's because people are happy to be there.
They're paying to come.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
They're paying to be
the other
there.
way, we're being paid to go. So yes, it's fantastic.
I always look at events, it's like a party every weekend, right?
Yes.
And people are coming there, and did it surprise you when you saw the impact of the finish line on a lot of the folks that it really does change their lives?
It does, and even more for us because we have a category of runners which is called the ill and injured.
Yes.
So, you know, very much, you know, soldiers and men and women in uniform or serve that occur some injuries during their deployment and so on and so forth. So looking at those guys being able to finish our half marathon is just amazing, you know, with prosthesis or in wheelchairs. It's just amazing. It really touched everyone. The participant, people who organize the event, our volunteers, it's just amazing to see what those guys can do with their physical disabilities.
How much has the event grown over the 9 years?
First of all, again, in 2008, the folks said if you have 1,000 participants, you are successful. And that's Canadian, related to a Canadian market.
Absolutely.
So they had 7,000 runners.
First time?
First time around.
Did that surprise them?
It did. It did. It was it blew everyone away. And every year we have grown until the last 2 years. So we're pretty much like, it's a you know.
It's like the regular sea industry.
25,000 participants.
24,000?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And last year was the first time. Just happened, you know, we did not sell out. All the previous years, we always sold out the event. So hopefully this year, we'll go back to that mark, if you like, that if we can sell out again.
So is it one of those things where, do you guys look to do other events, or this is our event once a year, and then we start planning for next year?
That's correct. It's one event, and that's what we call it.
That's
Canada
great.
Army Run. It's like the U.S. Marine Corps. There's one. It's in Washington. The U.S. Army 10 milers. There's one. It is in Washington. And what we bring, being the one event, it's very unique in a way that it's in our national capital. Our patron of the event, it's our Governor General.
Yes.
We are allowed to go through his residence. He has a huge garden that we can go through his garden.
Wow.
You know, and regardless of the security that this gentleman has, we are allowed to go through, and he's there giving high five to anyone who wants to take high five from him. So that's one aspect that you cannot take this away. You cannot replicate this anywhere else than being in Ottawa.
So, but will you let Americans run, or do you have to be? You'll even let some of our guys come.
Oh yeah, we do, and actually the West Point team. Every year we have the same. We have what's called the Royal Military College.
Yes.
And in French, the Collège Militaire Royal, that brings teams. So we always invite their confrères from West Point to come. And you know what? Last year, the West Point team was the #1 team.
No way.
From the military one, yes, they were awesome.
So you need to change that.
Yes, exactly. I think next year, hopefully our candidates, officer candidates from RMC and CMR will maybe practice a bit.
Step it up a little bit.
Step it up and take the trophy away from the West Pointers.
What type of course is it? Is it a rolly, a flat?
I would say it's fairly flat.
Okay.
And if people have participated to the Ottawa Marathon, which is in May, we use a lot of the same circuit, if you like, a route that they use for their full marathon.
Yes.
Love that. There's just 1 or 2 hill, kind of long, but not that steep.
Yes.
And the rest it's flat.
So how long, like you said, you're the 4th race director.
Yes.
Do you get to hold on to this duty for a while longer?
That was my, that's what I wanted, but again, duty call. So I'm hopefully being posted to Montreal, and then somebody else this summer, which we have already identified him. And like me, he's an artillery officer. He's a runner. He has done the U.S. Marine Corps. He's a runner, but more of a cyclist.
Right.
But he's excited to come over and take over my position this summer. So this is it. I will have run 2. I will have organized 3.
Love and done.
Yes.
And what's the website?
The website it's armyrun.ca.
Perfect. Hey Gus, thank you so much for taking time.
Thank you very much, Bob. Really appreciate it.
Hold on, everyone. We will be right back.
Hi, it's Andrea, ping pong champion from Events.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more tips.